As long as we're talking about philosophy, there is this philosophical saying,
Peter Hyballa und Peter Schreiner sich ausgedacht.
exercise is the body, coaching is the soul. We mean by this, we can surf the internet, we can buy DVDs, we can attend soccer seminars, buy books and subscribe to magazines. You can find drills everywhere.
Heutzutage, gerade mit diesen ganzen Medien, was natürlich auch super ist, ihr könnt Übungen, Spielformen, super, klasse.
That is for the body, but it gets interesting when you decide what to do with it. If we read in the margin, organization, 3 versus 1 for green, in that case, we do not need a coach. That's what I was referring to. You are all the soul. You and the players have to develop your own language, a particular coaching language. And when you demand commitment and you couple your demands with enthusiasm, you can be sure that the players will do everything for you. But you have to coach them with these positional games and small-sided games. And that doesn't always mean to talk a lot. Most of the time, the key words the players understand will be enough.
Die zeigen 12 Mal auf, die sagen gar nichts. Und ja, vielleicht ein stiller Schüler, der einmal aufzeigt und mit einer Meinung den Unterricht super weiterbringt, wo du denkst, wow.
It's the same as having a number 10 who at times is lazy. He doesn't work hard, but then he plays this through pass. That makes the difference. That could be seen as the soul of the game. And you have to know what you want. What is your focus on? Space, speed, or the ball? That will inform your coaching. We've just been working together for 3 days, but I noticed 2 things. Some of you let themselves go a bit, particularly the players without the ball who don't show initiative until they get the ball. You need to be proactive. That's the hardest part. You have to be prepared before the ball arrives. Sometimes the ball does not come the right way. You've experienced this. Considering your level, the ball should not be lost. There is no opponent here. We're not asking you to cover distances of 35 yards or so. Let the ball circulate and let it move with quality. And the other thing, if it gets too tight between yellow and blue, don't offer yourself square. Retreat a bit, it's just like in a game. You have to find your own space. And it's interesting to see how cones are like parking spots for the players. Cones signify for the players there is a break in the action.
Manchmal denke ich, jetzt wäre nur noch 2 Euro rein und so. Nee, aber Hütchen sind immer so Pause.
You players have to get rid of that notion. Cones do not mean there is a break. Cones are meant to help you with your orientation. Players start from that position, but they should not keep standing there. They have to work the space all the time. And you'll see this in a minute. At the start of the activity, they are positioned next to the cone. You know this from your own practices. This is the moment to do some coaching. Eliminate their mistakes, correct their behavior, and then when you step back for 5 minutes or so, you will see the improvement.
Muss ich anziehen, weil das Mikrofon ging sonst nicht. Der muss halt arbeiten jetzt, ja.
When you're too close to each other, just move back a little. You could play the ball here, touch it, touch it, touch it 2 or 3 times, and then you deliver the ball to the other side and change your position at the same time. We do not want any balls to escape from the field now. Alright, let's go. Well done. Good.
Hopp, top, hopp, gut. Ich habe das vorher nicht gesehen, aber jetzt ist wenigstens alles in Bewegung. Seht ihr? Keiner geht mehr zum...
And do take a risk once in a while. We don't want these sleeping pills balls. Now this looks better. Now you're moving. And you yourselves notice if the ball is circulating well. Alright, thank you. Blue is now yellow and yellow is blue. Hurry up.
Jetzt sieht besser aus. Jetzt kommt er rein. Ihr merkt selber, ob der im Ball da eine gute Botschaft drin ist. Der ballentfernte Spieler soll immer angespielt werden.
Take a look at this scene, for example. The ball is being played into the back of the opponent. You saw that. He didn't recognize the space that would allow him to play the ball up front. The ball did not have that much speed. If it had been played too fast, it would have been lost. He's standing too straight, and that's why the ball does not make it. Alright then, he's not conscious of the space. He should have played the ball forward. Hold it. Let's do some coaching. The pace of the ball was okay, because if it had been harder, the ball would have been lost. And thirdly, the player is standing too straight. He's not standing like a soccer player, he's not proactive. He doesn't stand with that light bend, he does not push the ball correctly. Technically, it's not a good execution. And there are 3 coaching points you want to get across to your players. Coaching by using format of the exercise. As I already said, the coach has to be aware of every detail. He can enjoy what he sees or he can be irritated. You, the coach, pay attention to certain details. And of course, what is it that you wish to emphasize? Before you practice, you should decide to pay particular attention to your play with the number 6 and evaluate him. Or the conditioning coach on your staff checks out physical aspects of the team. If stamina is being trained, you can simply increase the distances. The ball remains at the center of the activity, however, even when you train stamina. Simply increase the distances. Or you want to put the players under pressure. You put down another cone and you instruct them. After playing the ball, you have to run in between these cones. This way you add another dimension. And all it takes is one additional cone and your idea. Or I listen to how the players coach each other. There are big differences in this regard between Holland, Germany and Spain. They handle coaching each other very differently. In Germany, they do not raise their voices, and the coaches have to encourage them, speak up, say something to each other. In the Netherlands, they are much louder when they coach each other. That's good, because later, before 30,000 spectators, no teammate hears you. Then it gets difficult. And when the number 6 says to his number 10, you can open up, we're all set super, we can do our own coaching on the field. And as their coach, you can support that and encourage them. And again, it's important to use these key words that everyone understands. These terms could be German, Dutch, or in a made-up language. The main thing is the coach and the team communicate. And even more important, that the players understand each other.
Graphics and animations in this video were made with Easy Sports Graphics and Easy Animation, used by over 40,000 coaches worldwide. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like, share, and subscribe to our channel. New soccer videos every Tuesday and Thursday.